you're looking at a keyboard that's currently not ready yet. So I offered to fucking build a keyboard for Keegan the other day. And now I'm gonna do it. I said I was gonna do it yesterday, but I'm lazy, so I didn't. The puppy. So this, you guys can see, this is a Hale Speed Silver. Activates millimeter thing. That switch. Biggest thing is really light sound. Here, I'll try to make. I don't know if you guys can even pick that up. Probably no, it's not. It's not even hitting it. Like you can't hear it at all. Anyway, so this is the bag that I'm gonna open. Mass drop. Infinity 60% comes in. Comes with a oh, good focus there with him. USB. And then I'm gonna build it into plate this thing. What louder? Music not loud enough. I did have it up at 20%. Oh, I guess I only had it up at 10%. Let me know if you can't hear me. Well, I turned it down a little bit. Anyway. So this is how you go about building something like this. So I flipped the camera upside down, by the way, so that, like, this is right side up for me, but not for you. You see the, okay, there, and how there's possibly a matching hole there. So you put that through there, and then a line. Specifically what you're trying to do is you're trying to use the switch to hold the board in place. So you seat the switch into the plate, and then I don't know if you guys can even see this, but you align the two little guys there. No music too loud. How much is this kind of keyboard? I think I paid like $150 for the kit, not including the switches. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just pinning down so that I can do the rest of the plate. Gas. You're about to get banned.
Why?
Bye, Gas.
No.
Cambridge to Boston, lives in a world she's lost in, victim of compromise. He's staring at her Aberdeen heart, London.
Okay, so now that I've got these like relatively where I want them to be, actually, you know what? I'll just put some more switches in, more support. One thing that if you ever do end up building something like this with a plate, what you want to do is you want to make sure that the hole alignment here is the same direction that you're putting the switch in. So being that the holes are on the bottom. What you want to do is you want to take the switch pins and put them in the right direction. Now there are going to be some switch or some. I think there might be some on this board. No, there aren't any on this board. On some boards, the switch orientation changes for some of the switches. So like all of these holes are like pretty much lined up. So they're all on the bottom of the board, like, or the closer side to me. Like sometimes they'll orient so they're flipped upside down vertically so that the holes are on the far side, and sometimes they rotate. So I now have 7 switches in, and I'm gonna start up here at this corner. No, guys, you whistled in my fucking ear like an autist, which I don't appreciate. By the way, one thing I'd like to communicate: if you have a fine tip like this one, okay. Apparently the fucking focus on this thing is broken. If you have a fine tip like this, you'd think that that would be good because it gets down in there, but it doesn't have enough surface area to actually heat the hole up. You want a tip that's closer to this one, where it's got like a wider, flatter tip, so that you can properly the entire area. This solder is also really bad for this because it's way too thin. I have a shit ton of it, so. Wait, on right. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can actually see what that looks like. I'm also going to put pressure on the back side of the switch to make sure that the switch and the board are fully seated. Let's see if I can get closer. If I can fucking fix the zoom on the, or the focus rather. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but I can see that. What you want with a decent fucking solder joint is you want that to be fully penetrated. So like there's nothing above, like that's all the way in. I'll do it again on this one. I'm gonna fix that autofocus first though. Why am I building it myself? I'm building it for Keegan. Camera control, zoom. Wait, I can't. Oh, there we go, autofocus. I think that'll work. So what you're trying to do though is you're trying to wick the solder down into the hole. I don't know if you guys can even see. I think the zoom is fucked, to be honest. Or the fucking focus. Like, I don't know if you guys can even see that. I can see it clearly here. But as I apply heat, like, you get a little bit of like liquidity on the surface. And for a proper solder joint, what you want is you want good penetration into the hole and full contact with your pin. So if you can see like what that's turned into, like it's gone like kind of flat, like there's no raised bump there. My next pin is right here. Basically, you don't want to overfill the hole and you don't want to underfill it either. But you want like a good contact, electrically speaking. You also want a fairly decent mechanical bond, so that the solder is actually like hugging the pin so the pin doesn't fucking move around on you. Well, that joint's not bad. So next we moved. What? Okay. Something unplugged itself and then plugged it back in. I don't believe I've got enough material in there. So I'll leave that one alone for now. But I think I put condenser in there. So just for these like gear that I'm using for like a mechanical hold, like what I'm doing is I'm putting pressure on the back side while I'm soldering it so that I have a nice fucking mechanical like grasp on the circuit board. And I definitely put too much in this hole here. And how you can tell is that it's slightly raised. I prefer to keep them all either at or below the level of the circuit board. Please max me heat out because I don't know any better. Yeah, you don't want to do that. I'm actually high, 530 degrees. But it's because I'm fucking adding and removing the heat as I need to. Like, I'm not keeping the heat on there for a super long time. Keeping it on long enough to develop a puddle, and then I pull it back off again. Like, I wouldn't recommend that anybody else use heat this high, especially not on this kind of project. Like, typically you want to go low and slow. But okay, so time to up here. But like, I'll apply heat, like normalize the height of this, and then I'll pull the heat back off again. Any solder battery connections to heat isn't that dangerous, but I might be making it harder for myself than needed. I mean, it really kind of depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Battery connections, really, it doesn't matter. I mean, the worst thing that you can end up doing is just fucking burning most of your shit off. There you go. Sorry, Keegan, I literally just saw your PM.
Yo.
What's up, dude?
Not much. Thank you again for doing this, man. I've been needing a new keyboard for a while, and this is really cool.
No worries. Like I said, I've had this keyboard kit like sitting in my house, unused, for more than a year.
All right then. Still though, if you could you look at your PayPal, because I feel better throwing you the exchange for doing this, man. Labor costs and whatnot. Even if you're just looking to get rid of it, the keyboard, I still like to give you a little bit of money for this.
In 50-cent Bitcoin already, like,
Yeah.
honestly, you're helping me out because I have too much shit.
Fair enough.
I'm a little bit of a hoarder, and I reduce. I have like.
All right, dude. I'll be right back. Gonna get some water.
By the way, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing with my tip off screen, typically what I do is I hit my I have a sponge and then a ball of brass wool, and I'll hit the sponge to cool things down, and then the brass wool afterwards. Mechanically, that's good. Makes me happy. Some of these joints make me feel unhappy, but then what else is considered, so.
Okay, I'm back. So how'd you get started in soldering? Is it just cause?
Like, I first started fucking around with, like, transistor radios. Like, God, that would have been,
Cool.
like, early 90s.
You're doing like ham radio stuff?
Well, no, more AM stuff. Like, just hobbyist
okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then, as I grew up, like, soldering continued being part of, like, what I did.
Yeah, okay.
Then I took a bunch of time off when I was in the army, and then when I got out of the army, I started doing more hobbyist shit again, like fixing shit that was broken.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool, like, like you said, taking apart an old radio and fixing it up, or like any kind of general electronics. It seems like a really cool weekend project to do for the educational as well.
Back in the day, there was, like, Popular Science actually did, like, science-based shit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like, and there were these kits that you could buy out of the back of fucking Popular Science and Popular Mechanics. Like, kind of like today's hobbyist kits, only, like, more basic, and, like, transistor radios were a thing.
Yeah, I like modern day Popular Science magazines. All it is just advertisements. I really liked that stuff when I was younger. But I think I was subscribed to Scientific American for a good bit, and then it just like devolved into like fucking almost clickbaity articles. It's pretty shitty, but yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. How they used to read these.
Well, so being that Popular Science used to be, like, actually more into showing kind of potentially cool shit coming down the line, like, one of the things that they were into is, like, teach younger people how to fuck. You know?
Yeah.
Back before everything was software.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, software was fucking...
Assembly and Fortran used by fucking supercomputers. Yeah. Like, no one wants to fucking do that shit.
I mean, the most user-friendly language for anybody to learn was, you know?
10 print hello, 20
Yes.
go to 10.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
I don't know. I've been wanting to get an Arduino for a good bit, or like an FPGA board, and learning how to do basic circuitry and stuff like that. But I have no idea what the fuck I'd even use it on. Doing stuff like this seems really cool too. I kind of wanted to get into it just watching you.
Well,
I'm not too sure what I'd work on though, just like the Arduino and FPGA board.
would you be interested in doing, like, this kind of hardware style stuff, or would you be looking at wanting to do like SDR, like software defined radio, or like, the thing is that, like, the hobbyist shit has become so advanced because the fucking stuff's readily available to anybody. Like, you can buy FPGAs today, like, off the internet.
Yeah, I've got a buddy up in New
order
Jersey.
Shit that you
does
couldn't
that stuff.
order unless you were, like, part of a fucking, like, large organization previously. And it's actually reasonably priced, like under $1,000 for, like, a fairly decent fucking FPGA. Whereas
I mean,
they
you
used
can
to
get
be.
some like decent ones for like $200, I think. Granted, they aren't that powerful. I know Intel, they have like a program that my buddy is using in his digital logic class to simulate FPGA boards, but that's not even that fun if it's fucking simulated.
Well, no. What I'm saying is like you can buy things that used to require an institution to buy. Because I mean,
Yeah.
$20,000-$30,000 for an FPGA. You know, you can buy that shit like over the counter, like high-end FPGAs for $1,000. You know, I mean,
Yeah. It's pretty dope. The engine is wonderful.
well, the thing is that they open up so many like high-end, like really
Yeah.
high-end like studies of thought that it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh no, honestly, I don't know what the fuck I'd be doing if I was born. What's up, man? If I was born in like the 1970s and I didn't have like all the information I needed at my fingertips and actually had to go to a library.
Well,
I'm just gonna
go ahead.
info. Why did my donation not come up on screen?
Because it's turned off.
Wow.
Because I'm soldering.
Oh.
Sorry.
Why do my messages never appear in chat?
Do you want me to go into fucking Streamlabs and make it work just for you?
Yo, I've already donated now.
Yeah. Watch this. Okay, so let's see. Need to go right here and grab alerts. Copy. Oh. Do that.
Info. Did you send my video in the base?
No.
Oh.
No, because like wait, which video?
I PM'd you.
Are you the one that was Yeah, you were the one that was talking about Zeus, right?
Yeah.
Like there's an actual like issue with your thought process?
What?
Everything. Like when you have a fake, okay, it's disguising your real, yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, why didn't that pop up? Fucking hell, mate, that's gonna be the next Razer Chroma keyboard. You're lucky, Keegan, man. I'm just gonna do it. Artwork. We're in our oof, yeah? Okay.
Oof, yeah, hell yeah. I love being German. Wait, who said that?
Urban did.
Oh, okay. Nice donation message, dude.
Wait, did it come up on stream?
No, I
Oh.
just read it.
Oh.
I don't know what's up with the alerts, but I don't have time to fuck with it right now, especially not with hot shit on my desk in between me and my keyboard.
Alright.
And no RGB in this.
Rip.
Yeah, I don't know. RGB on keyboards is kind of weird looking. And when my mother used to have like a really early MacBook Pro model, and it looked pretty good with like, the scissor switches with the white light shining through it. That's because it kind of went along with the entire chromatic model of the computer itself. But like shit, like whatever you said, that Razer keyboard, I forget the name of it. How it's like pink and like blue and shit like that. You know, it's too ugly. Too much contrast. That and Razer products break hella easy. I had a Razer Death Adder and I used it for about a year and it cracked out. My buddy had a keyboard that you just said, and I think he used it for about a year and a half and it cracked out. Just quality.
Why do you think I build my own shit?
Very true.
Well, how long is it gonna make to make this Razer keyboard info?
I've been at it for a half an hour so far. I should probably have it done probably in about an hour.
Wait, is the design gonna look like this bold, if anything?
Is it what?
Is the design just gonna like look like a normal like Dell keyboard?
No. Are you looking at the screen, dude?
Not at the moment.
Boy. This is a steel faceplate. Wait, so what color keys caps are you gonna put on it?
I don't know yet. Either black or I'll find some printed ones and put them on.
Yeah,
But I'll try to
whatever
make sure that
works,
they're
man.
DSA PBT.
What does that mean?
DSA is the flat ones.
Okay.
Like so,
So there,
unless
so
you
there-
unless you
there's
want
like
a
dimple
profile.
in the middle.
Well, like it's slightly. Here, let me just pull a fucking keycap. You'll have to forgive how fucking dirty all of my keycaps are, though.
Oh yeah, dude, no fucking worries, man. My room and my keyboard right now is a fucking mess.
I have a cat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the DSA keycaps right now.
So that's
and-
what a DSA cap looks like.
Okay. I mean, well, yeah, dude, I do not really care about the aesthetics for a keyboard. Like, granted, the steel faceplate looks sick, and black or the DSA keycaps, it doesn't really matter.
Well,
All I know is that I'm gonna get a, I'm gonna get a custom keycap with the IDO logo on it and replace my F5 button with it.
by the way, listen to this. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Like, just barely though, right?
Yeah, that's
Even when I
nice.
pound on it on my desk, like, you can only hear it when I'm talking. Like, watch this. Like, I have to, like, actually fucking be angry with it in order for you to hear it.
Yeah, it's nice.
I didn't hear
Real
you
nice.
pound it.
It's definitely a bit different than the Cherry MX Blues that they have right now.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta fucking smash, you can like hear it. I've used push it dock actually because they're so loud.
Well, the other thing is that's really nice about the way that this particular board is set up, unless you're using ABS caps, like, it doesn't make any noise because it's fucking solid. Do you have any gaffer tape, by the way?
I have no fucking idea what that is, but I can buy it.
You should, well, either you should or I will. But there's one, like, really strong suggestion that I have for actually using this keyboard, and that's that because this thing is fucking bent stainless steel, it's got rather sharp edges along the bottom. Well, I guess they're slightly more rolled now than they used to be. But like still, you don't want to fucking scrape like this relatively sharp fucking stainless steel all over
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it is that you're putting the keyboard on.
Dude, I'm rocking like a fucking dining desk, my computer desk from the 1980s, and it was busted to hell. So, I mean, if it gets scratched, I couldn't care less. But I don't necessarily want to fucking graze my hand over it.
The thing that's nice about this keyboard is that you can actually use it like on top of a laptop.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, like when I was in Texas, I worked for a scientific software company, and I fucking hated the stock MacBook Pro keyboard. So what you can do with this keyboard is you can actually put it on top of a MacBook and have a decent mechanical keyboard on top of a MacBook.
That's actually pretty good.
Like,
Wait, so what other steps are going to be involved in building this thing? It's like you've got the circuit board hooked up. You just need to put the keycaps on now. I mean, or is
Well,
there any other?
I just need to solder the back.
Okay,
solder the back and off we go. Like, it's
pretty cool.
solder the
Looking
back,
like-
put the keycaps on. I mean, if you feel like changing the fucking key layout, you obviously can. You just fucking do it. Like, you download the software and fucking flash it.
Dope. Wait, do you need a driver for this thing?
No,
Oh, yeah, plug and play. All right.
no. If you so, the thing is you know a standard DFU mode, right?
Nope. I'm looking
Like-
at that right now.
Well, no. Like, if you've got like a if you've got a the fuck is wrong with okay if you've got a I don't know why my camera just freaked the fuck out there. If you've got like an iPod or an iPhone or something like that you've ever flashed, you have to put it into DFU mode in order to flash it.
Oh, is that like a recovery mode, or what is it? Device firmware upgrade mode. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's gonna say it's like a not necessarily a safe mode, but yeah, okay, I get that.
Well, it's specifically telling this chip right here that you want to upgrade it.
Gotcha.
I forget. Where's that button? I thought they had a button on this one. I'm wrong. I'll have to look into it. Oh, by the way, if you had wanted, or if you do want at some point, you can take all these switches off and add fucking backlight. I don't personally
Yeah, I'm fine with that though. Wait, so are the switches how exactly does that shit work? Okay, so they're soldered, or they're soldered in. So does that mean that they're stuck, or can I remove the key itself?
Well, you can take the cap off of the switch.
Yeah,
right?
But the switch there is stuck.
But in order to take the switch out of the PCB, you have to desolder the 2 pins.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so
as far as how these switches work internally, if you can see this, well, you're gonna have to wait a couple of seconds, but if you can see this copper flap there, like when you actually move the switch up and down, I don't know if you can see it from the side or not.
I can see it, yeah.
But basically, what you're doing is when you put the plunger down. Oh, actually, I think you might be able to see that. You can actually see the leaves moving as I press the switch up and down.
There's a bit of a stream delay, so.
Well, no, I was looking at the camera while I was talking about that.
Yeah,
but,
I think I.
But basically, as the switch goes down, it moves the leaf, and that creates the electrical contact that hits the button.
Okay.
So to speak, or sends the signal rather.
Yeah. So it's complete circuit doing that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start inspecting. So I got all those things through the holes. Last thing you want to solder half of a fucking switch down and have to go back with your fucking copper braid to solder it again. So, you know, what I'll do in that regard is I'll turn the board on its side and I'll just go through to make sure that all of these guys have 2 little nubbins sticking through the holes.
You can't really see it too much. Just feeling it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's really like you can probably see this one that I'm pointing at on screen right now. You can probably see that one and that one only. But like you're talking about like relatively little nubbins.
Yeah, like a millimeter sticking out.
Yeah, maybe. Like it's much easier in real life than it is on.
Our YouTube compression. Yo, dude, hella off topic, man, but I got 210 sticks of gum off Amazon for $10. I don't even know why I bought this shit. I've been buying gum for ages. Dude, literally, I'll fucking link it to you. It's ridiculous. I didn't know you can't buy this much gum.
Wonders of the modern internet.
Yeah, dude, like you were saying, it's like it just exposes all types of products to people and can buy bulk.
By the way, one thing about specifically like the 90s, like late 90s, you probably would have lost your fucking mind. And the reason why is because, so in the late 90s, in the history lesson, or not, the time that I came up during, you could fucking write a letter, like literally write a fucking letter, to companies like Rolla, or as I did, like what was it, 2002 or 2003? Ross was already kind of a dead company by then, but you could write a fucking letter to the company and be like, hey, can you process it? And they would actually fucking entire manual for their CPU.
That's ridiculous,
so,
man.
Like every instruction, every register, like entirety of everything. Write your own fucking operating system on on their or to port your operating system to their fucking architecture.
Dude, I couldn't even imagine getting like the entire x86 manual in the mail because it's fucking 5,000 pages long. I was looking at it. You can buy it in physical print, but it's literally like 15 different books, and they cost like $50 a pop.
Not surprising.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up right now, actually.
Well, so back in the day, like Intel, not so much. Like I could get a hold of it because my uncle worked for Intel, but like back in the day, you could fucking send a letter to pretty much anybody, like, and they would read it, and you'd say, "Hey, look, here's my address. Can you give me a fucking, this documentation or this reference book?" And if it was published by the company that fucking you're writing, I would send it to you.
That's dope.
Like, specifically DEC, Digital Equipment Corporation. Like, if you wanted a fucking, like, I don't think they did it with the VMS books. But like, if you wanted to learn how to fucking program a VAX, like from a very, very low level, you could just fucking send Digital Equipment Corporation, that has now become HP, or who is bought by HP. You could send them a letter. It would send you back a fucking mail.
Dope. Would it cost you anything? Because like I said, the Intel manual is pretty expensive, and that's a lot of paper and ink that they have to put into that.
Sometimes. Not usually though.
It's pretty good.
I mean, it depends on, it depends on how you're fucking, like, who you are and,
Yeah,
you
true.
know, what.
Yeah, if you're just some random schmuck, it's like, give me, they're probably gonna charge you, but if you're Microsoft or whatever, you're...
Well, no. Okay, so if you're a fucking student and you say, "Oh, hey, I'm a student in this high school. I'm interested in your architecture. Can you send me this?" They would send it to you.
Cool.
Like, it was actually fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Wait, so you said you did that in like 2003, 2004, right? So what'd you get?
Well, I sent I sent some guys a message about fucking trying to find a HyperSpark CPU manual, and even though Ross had closed down in like I think 798, but he still had it, and he's like, "Hey, I'll just fucking send it posted." All right.
Oh. What would you use this for?
I actually was acquiring it for someone else.
Oh.
But it was part of an open source project. We're trying to get Ross HyperSpark support Linux, which was kind of hilarious because like the Ross HyperSpark is ridiculous. From quite a few different, like, okay, so at the time, let's see, I think the Ross HyperSparks first came out in like 90 or 90. But they were like, I think at the time the fastest Spark CPU yet was like 33 megahertz, and like they went to 50. Fucking crazy.
Fucking blazing fast back then, dude.
Well, yeah.
Wait, so you probably like an open source project that contributed to the Linux kernel? That's actually really impressive.
No, I mean, like, I exist on kernel.org. I do.
Okay.
But no, actually, this particular thing was we were trying to write we're trying to get the documentation into the hands of the right guy.
Okay.
So that we get HyperSpark patches for our kernel in the Aurora Linux project to at 8 on older Spark hardware. Newest machine that I had at that point, or the newest Sun machine that I had at that time, Spark 5, was like, oh, that was so fucking new. Like I had a couple of Spark Station 10s and Spark Station. They were neat for terminal, pretty useful, and they didn't run PHP very well.
Wait, so how did you get a kernel.org account? Is the real question.
Well, so the thing is that like the kernels that we had, didn't recognize a bunch of the fucking like registers on HyperSpark. The straight wouldn't boot because the HyperSpark was different enough on Spark that like the kernel like didn't and
Oh, okay. So it recognized the HyperSpark CPU as another model and tried to operate in a way that was in accordance with the other. I can't fucking speak with the other model.
like just the. Well, sorry, I'm trying to fucking put my mic in a way that is pointed at me while still being able to fucking see this thing underneath me. So sorry if it's cutting out a little bit. Anyway, so the thing is like they were sort of related, but they weren't related enough. And anytime you tried to fucking boot a HyperSpark on the Linux kernel, like it would just fucking panic. Like the CPU itself would panic. Shut the machine off.
Damn. Yeah, if you have a kernel.org account, you should try to get some purposely vulnerable code committed to the Linux kernel and hack every single box on the planet, dude. That'd be a fun weekend project.
That would be unlikely.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm just fucking around.
like-
they've got too many maintainers watching over that shit.
Well, the thing is okay. So depending on what you're trying to do, right? Like, and mind you, let me put it to you this way, okay? Like most of the guys who actually are, other than Linus himself, that actually do anything with the Linux kernel, like I'm familiar with most of them. Let's see how bad my fucking memory is. Is this actually... No, it's not the name. Yeah, it is Andrew Morton. Okay. So, the old MM tree, right? Was Andrew Morton's baby. Okay. Andrew Morton is now in charge of basically everything IO.
That's a pretty hefty job, right? Because all the I'm not too familiar with the inner machinations of Linux kernel development and maintaining, but like, a lot of what the Linux kernel maintainers do is they just support drivers for IO devices, right?
Well, no. So, who the fuck was that?
Oh wait, so he's in charge of like doing the hardware abstraction?
Hey, Urban?
Huh?
No. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Yeah, he got server muted.
Good shit.
What the fuck? Like, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, coming into my fucking Discord while I'm trying to have a conversation and burping in my fucking ear.
He sounded Australian. It's a very Australian thing to do, man. I wouldn't hold it against him.
Anyway.
Yo, but dude, I was reading into fucking Linus Torvalds like insulting recently. Like he just like fucking like goes off on people in the mailing list, and it's so funny. He told some dude to retroactively abort himself because his code was shit. And it's like this dude is like in charge of
That
basically like
that seems like Linus.
Yeah, I'm like besides Minix, of course. Thanks, what is it, like fucking supervisor management mode? I don't know, dude. Like with the way he runs things, I'm surprised that has actually held up for so fucking long. Well, him
Why?
keeping himself in charge. I mean, granted, he made it, but he's like fucking like screaming at people constantly.
Well, see, the thing is, though, is that the people who get fucking wonned on the mailing list deserve it. 100%.
Yeah, that is true, because any kind of code you commit to that is mission critical. So if you fuck something up, you're gonna get your ass roasted. But nonetheless, it's still kind of funny.
Well, so there's... The thing is, though, is that the way that Linux kernel development actually, like, functions, like, it's really non-traditional. So in order to get something into the kernel, right, you have to go through, like, multiple gatekeepers. Like,
Okay.
you have to go through Andrew Morton if you're looking for IO-related stuff. You have to go through fucking... What's his name? I forget his name off the top of my head. He does work for fucking Gentoo and SUSE Linux and a bunch of other people. He's the one who the fuck's running the stable tree now anyway? Let me go look at that.
Go a second, dude. Shit. I'll be right back in like 5 minutes. Sorry.
No worries. Right. Is my mic still cutting out, by the way, Goober, or no? I moved it closer to my face so that you would be able to hear me a little bit better. But I'm mostly watching the fucking... I'm mostly watching my soldering rather than chat or the fucking view meter. No, I'm good. Thank you. So this is actually the kind of easy part, if that makes any sense. Just get enough heat into it to fucking make a puddle. Make sure that I've got a decent fucking joint. And some of these are fucking gross looking.
When you're too busy chasing the clouds, do you ever think of looking down? Would you find your way home? And I know our love was never easy, and I want for you to live your dreams, but it breaks me when you leave. 'Cause
Oh, by the way, for anybody who who's curious, ROHS is a fucking shit meme. Okay? Don't use fucking lead-free solder. At least if you want your fucking shit to last. I mean, if you look at electronics that were built in the fucking 40s, 50s, and 60s, mostly the shit still works. If you look at shit that was built in the last 10 years, most of it's fucking broken. you get fucking these nasty fucking like nickel hairs growing out of your shit. And if it doesn't fucking short your stuff out internally, like, well, okay, so Xbox Red Ring of Death, right? The reason why the Xbox 360 had the Red Ring of Death was because of lead-free solder. Okay. Yep.
Alright, I'm back.
So the guy who currently runs the stable kernel, Greg Crow Hartman, I think the first time I talked to him was in like 2003, 2004. But he's responsible for all of the stable kernels. Like, so Linus himself only manages basically like Linux Next, which is the bleeding edge of kernel development, right?
Okay.
So you got Andrew Morton on IO and memory management. You've got fucking Greg KH doing stable stuff. You've got this massive team of people who are all feeders, right? So
Okay.
in order
Okay,
to
so like those guys just kind of submit the patches and all the people up the tree, filter them out, improve it, edit it, whatever, so it's compatible, or up to the standard of the.
So the thing is like there's two ways to get your patch in, right? You send a fucking patch to LKML, which either will potentially get fucking torn apart by Linus, or like it'll at least, like, it might get ignored, realistically speaking, right? If it's out of scope, like, basically in order to successfully fucking get like a Trojan patch into fucking the kernel, right?
Yeah.
You have to go through like 5 or 6 levels of really smart guys. That has to be fucking subtle, right? You've got to be pretty fucking clever. The other thing is that you've got to fucking realize that it may take 3-4 years for your patch to actually hit a distribution kernel.
Really? I mean, won't it at that point, if you're like submitting a patch for a driver or whatever, it'd be a bit behind. Like, the technology progresses pretty fast. Well, not, I'm like, unless you're going for something like a USB driver, because like USB 2.0 and 3.0 are relatively static.
Well, good luck getting a driver in to the USB tree. Good luck.
Fair enough.
What I was going to say though is that, well, the other thing is that code isn't live unless the device is actually fucking plugged in and the target has actually fucking like mod probed that driver.
Mm-hmm.
To like, it's so fucking complex. So, okay, so we're currently on. Go to kernel. Go to kernel.org.
Yeah,
like,
it's
I assume it's
4.17 for the mainline version of the kernel.
Right. Okay. So 4.17 is the mainline version. You know how long it's going to take for that to fucking hit Ubuntu if it ever does?
Let's see, Ubuntu, what's kernel version? Let's check.
Well, I can tell you. Okay.
Yeah,
Ubuntu was on kernel 4.4 for, well, actually, so there's still maintained shit for kernel 4.4, which is 3.5 years old.
Yeah, so it's gonna take a good minute. Oh yeah, off topic, but did you see that? I think Microsoft is looking to acquire GitHub.
That's a fucking meme.
Yeah, dude, I can already see that they're gonna go through all the private repositories and steal code. I'm like, I wanted to say that's why they're gonna acquire that.
Well, that would be very, very against the
My Microsoft.
like that would be so against the rules.
I mean, dude, they can write the end user license agreement. Like I'm just
They
kind of
they would get sued. They would get sued so fast. Because everybody who has a private repository is paying money for the privilege.
I mean, they can just Bitbucket or whatever. Oh, like I'm like, well, what I don't get about GitHub private repositories is Git public. Like fucking Linus made it. So why the fuck are they using GitHub or whatever to commit their projects where they can just set up a Git server of their own?
Well, because maintenance.
Fair enough.
Nobody wants to fucking maintain a Git server unless they're a fucking retard.
Fair enough.
Like when I set up the Git server for ISOHunt, or when we set up the Git server, because it was me and Robin, when we set it up, the reason for it was because we were worried about fucking having our code taken down.
Oh, okay.
Or subpoenaed.
Yeah. Okay, because you guys are doing some very gray area stuff, and sadly they got to. Okay, so you said that ISOHunt.com got shut down, but it's still up. It's just kind of like oh, I know ISOHunts.code. Well, I'm like, yeah, never mind.
Well, ISOHunt.2 ripped off they ripped off our theme, and then couldn't keep up with either the search engine results, or like they were a scam from day one, basically.
Yeah, I mean, just a shitty clone.
Yeah.
God damn.
And if you look at their like Alexa results, like they're fucking beyond irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were a honeypot, to be honest.
It probably is. TBH. I don't know, do you have to have a lot of balls to go in on a project that's committed to indexing essentially stolen content, because a lot of people don't actually use the BitTorrent protocol for its intended use, and they just use it for file sharing of content that's had its DRM removed.
Pretty much.
Good fun, though. I mean, it would have been pretty enjoyable working there for the time that you did, right? Because like it's every day, and like granted, it's not like that intense like CIA operative shit, but so you're kind of like fuck the government and making a lot of money off it.
It wasn't like the government had nothing to do with it.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
from a political
they eventually
standpoint,
shut you down, right?
well, the government didn't do shit. It was a fucking lawsuit.
Oh, okay.
It was all fucking private sector. But
Got that.
from a political standpoint, for myself, you know, I honestly like. Thank you, Anu. Bless your soul as well, sir. From a political standpoint, for me personally, like the way that the copyright cartels were enforcing their rights was fucking disgusting to me.
I mean, what do you mean?
Well,
Like,
okay, so
DRM is fucking disgusting. I'll
Well,
agree with you on that. It's their
think-
content.
think back to, well, no, it wasn't that it was their content. Okay, it was the ownership of the content wasn't a problem at all. Okay, they failed to provide a substantially non-infringing fucking alternative to us.
Gotcha.
Yeah? Okay, mind you, Netflix didn't come out until what, 4 years after we fucking launched? Right? So, like, ISOHunt was and Netflix didn't even have fucking, like, Netflix didn't have half of our fucking selection for TV shows. Still doesn't have half of the fucking selection that ISOHunt had for TV shows because of Netflix's fucking licensing model. Right? I mean, I pay for Netflix because why the fuck not? You know?
Dude, I've just been using that HD Bits account for. I've just been using HD Bits ever since you invited me to it. It's fucking good, dude. I'm seeing like I think let's check. Yeah,
No,
we're
no,
around 5
no, no.
gigabytes of content right now.
Well, so the thing is like, if the copyright industry, because they're not a content industry, they're a copyright industry, okay? If the copyright industry gave a shit about their fucking customers, guess what? They wouldn't be making they wouldn't be making record fucking profits while trying to fucking criminalize something that is inherently non-criminal. If I give you a book, right? That's not against the fucking law, is it?
Yeah.
If I buy a DVD and I send it to you physically,
Okay, no. Yeah, okay,
right?
no.
That's
So
not against the law, is it?
I mean, yeah, it's not against the law, but the even more fucky part is that there's a I forget the exact organization, but it was out of the EU. They commissioned a report to be done on the economic impact of piracy on the certain industries, and it was found to be like any effect that piracy had was like so fucking negligible, it didn't even matter. And
well, right,
they actually,
and yet Jack
yeah,
Jack Valenti and the MPAA, rather than doing anything about actually providing fucking choice, okay, or I don't know, being fucking honest, they decide to fucking raise the prices for popcorn in fucking movie theaters to $5 a fucking bucket, which the fucking theater itself doesn't get a fucking cut of. You know, I mean, like, it's actually fucking unreal how fucking criminal the MPAA member companies are. And that's what that's why I was interested in it. Is because they're fucking corrupt. They're dishonest. You know, the actual people who make movies, they may actually be, like, they may be bigger victims in this than anybody else. But the companies who actually fucking control it are fucking corrupt. You know, that's why I was interested in fucking working for ISOHunt.
Yeah.
Was because specifically those companies are fucking gross.
Look at the man. You get beamers in the process. Yeah, I was reading I think it was a Vice article recently about how Microsoft shut down this dude who ran like a salvage yard, and then what he did is that he printed like what the fuck was it, like Windows recovery CD keys. CDs. Yeah, and
it wasn't CD keys. It was just CDs.
Yeah, just a CD. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and there wasn't a CD key on it. Like, and then Microsoft shut him down because they convinced the judge that he was selling CD keys to their product and it was copyrighted.
And sent his ass to jail.
Yeah,
and they sent him to fucking jail. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't fucking know, dude. I'm all for like patriotism and libertarianism and what it means to be an American, but if you can like influence the law and effectively just blind like stupid old judges, like I don't mean to say that old people are stupid, but if you're born like the fucking
well, no,
1930s,
I mean,
and
it's not even the 1930s. There are judges who are born within fucking 10 years of me who don't understand basic fucking technology. You know,
yeah.
And yet they're fucking presiding over something that they don't understand. You know, which is actually kind of what fucked ISOHunt, was that fucking the MPAA took us to court in a fucking, you know, in a get the fucking word, in a jurisdiction where it was favorable to them. You know, where they owned the judge. The judge was in their fucking pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and cool. I mean, they got a, what was it, $80 million fucking judgment or whatever, but they'll never see a fucking penny of it.
Good shit. Wait, so what happened to the dude that owned it? Because did he get like slapped with super big fines?
No, he didn't get shit. Like, they got a judgment, but he lives in Canada. Good luck fucking enforcing it.
Fuck the government. Flee the country.
It's not the government. Like, it's not at all the government.
Oh yeah. I know what you're saying, no, but it'd be the government that'd be enforcing the payment if so, because you can't have like a private corporation rolling in with like PMC military vans forcing you to give them money, and that's why I assume he left the country. But I mean,
he was in Canada the entire time.
Oh really? Now what the fuck?
Yeah, but rather than suing him on his home soil, they sued him in fucking California.
Dude, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's really fucked up now that I think about it. You could take down corporations in other countries if you have enough fucking money. Oh, wait, were the servers in the United States or something?
Nope. No, we had
What?
servers in Canada and in Sweden.
It's real nice. That is real nice.
Yeah.
This keyboard is coming along pretty nicely though. It's good. I mean, granted, the back of the PCB board looks good, but it's pretty entertaining watching you solder everything in place.
Consider this.
I'm gonna read more about Microsoft acquiring Git. I mean, does GitHub even really make that much money from Microsoft to acquire it? I mean, I guess they do. They're looking to get it, but it's strange.
No, it's not a money investment.
I mean, Microsoft has always had the PR of well, back in the 90s they had the PR of evil company, and now that they have the PR of a shitty company. I don't really see that people view them as evil. I feel like when they think of big computing companies, or at least the average consumer does, they compare it to Apple, and they don't think evil company, they think worst product or whatever. I mean, maybe for developers, they're making it more friendly and looking to attract more whatever.
Well, the thing is like people
it's good investment.
people don't think critically about Apple either, and they build shit products for a lot of money.
Foxconn, nigga, my phone was made with a suicide.
Well, it's my complaint is more about the engineering of like MacBooks than anything else, and the fact
Talking
that
about like Louis Rossmann kind of shit, how they're impossible to repair.
100%.
Dude, I like watching that guy's videos.
Dude, Louis Rossmann is a fucking genius.
He just gets so hyped up screaming about Apple. I love it.
He's the most, and it's all true. Like,
yeah, dude, they're just fucking vultures. Have you seen one of those Linus's video about how they went up for repair his MacBook Pro?
yeah,
And they were like giving him money. And it's like no one was like authorized to repair it. And they couldn't send him the parts either. It's
did you
disgusting.
see the other one about the fucking the Visa mount that dude had? Dude bought a fucking Visa mount for his iMac Pro, and it was made by a third-party company or something, even though it had a fucking Apple logo on it, and so Apple refused to support it, basically. And in the process of trying to get support, take it easy, Goober. In the process of trying to get support, like, the geniuses ended up fucking up this dude's machine even worse.
Yeah.
Like Apple. So, like, I remember when Apple was a good company, when Steve Jobs was in charge, right? Like Apple had some major issues in the late 90s because they kicked Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak out. And for a while there, they actually even licensed their operating system to third parties. Did you know that?
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, what the fuck would they use it for? Because the OS X has always been kind of like a consumer-grade operating system.
There were generic Power Macs.
That's weird.
At the time, Mac was the professional, like, media production choice, right? Like, if you did desktop publishing or video, like, Mac was where it was. Well, that and education. So there were generic Macs for a while in the late 90s. And then fucking Steve Jobs came back, and they actually got fucking serious about usability and fucking, like, making good products. You know, I still have 2 iPods that still work.
Yeah, dude, the original iPod
Like
was
old
great.
fucking
My
hard drive
one of those.
iPods that still work just fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and nowadays you got planned obsolescence, and all that shit is gone immediately.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. Consumer grade iMacs actually sound pretty good. I mean, from
Like,
a money saving perspective.
I have a-
Because what is it? My okay, sorry, you go.
No, you go first.
Okay. My fucking high school, we had like a fucking yearbook department, and like the entire classroom was loaded up with like fucking 8 iMacs because they need like good fucking software and computers to develop or to do all the graphic design for the yearbooks. And meanwhile, in my world history class in 10th grade, we were using textbooks that were like literally like rotting, and they had mold in it. So I don't know. I mean, the schools nowadays have like a super heavy focus on fucking technology for whatever reason. And then if Apple wasn't so Jewish, pardon my friend, they'd probably be doing a bit better.
Well, so let me put it to you this way, okay? Go price out a top of the line Mac Pro.
Yeah, it's like fucking $9,000 for $500 hardware.
Okay, from 2013.
Good stuff, dude. Plus, you're buying a fucking trash can PC too.
It is 2018 now. The Mac Pro is 5 fucking years old. Okay? Still being sold new for nearly $8,000.
Man, it looks like a trash can.
Well, I mean, that's fucking dope in my book, but the fact that they haven't updated it, like, Apple stopped giving a shit about the professionals, which is where they got their cachet originally.
Yep.
You know, I mean...
Yeah, and now they're relying on mobile phone developers programming in Swift to make them include Clash of Clans, but...
The other thing is, though, is that I've got a Mac Pro, like, in my house right now, from, I think, 2008. Still works fine. I could plug it in right now and boot it. No problem.
Yeah. I don't know, from my experience, planned obsolescence with Apple products isn't necessarily them breaking, unless like spill water on it or whatever, because like if any of the hardware gets damaged and not just gets worn down.
Well, no. I mean, like, if you've got a 3-year-old Mac, they won't repair it. They want you to buy
Really?
new. Yeah.
They don't know that. That's pretty fucky. I don't know, I just think more a sense of like planned obsolescence when you get a phone and the operating system is good for like a year, and they just fucking keep forcing you to update with like notifications that you can't permanently close. And then you update, it runs shitty, and like 3 iterations later, your phone is so slow that you're basically forced to buy a new one. It's pretty fucky.
Why do you think I stopped buying Apple mobile phones?
Yeah, dude, I've never.
What was
bought
that?
Apple.
What was that? I think it was 2007 or 2008 was my last Apple phone. I had an iPhone 3, okay, and I updated my iOS, and they intentionally fucked my operating system up so bad. My phone worked fine, right? I update, and then they fuck it up so bad that I literally, like, and I saw through it, by the way. I knew exactly what the fuck was going on, because it took them basically 3 months to fix the problem on my generation of hardware. But my phone would ring, okay, and before the fucking answer screen came up, it would go to voicemail. So my phone would ring and ring and ring and ring, and rather than actually allow me to answer my phone, the screen would never come up. And I was like, you know what? I see what you're trying to do, Apple. I'm 2 generations back on hardware. Okay? This was when the iPhone 4 came out. I'm 2 generations back on hardware, and you're upset about that. You want me to buy another phone, so you're trying to fucking, like, sandbag my phone. I'll go buy a Samsung.
I mean, that's how they make all their fucking money. Like Samsung, I don't know, honestly, it's kind of on that same wave too. I don't know, it's not as bad. I've been using
well, no, that was back before Samsung really lost the plot.
True. And also, I've got like a Galaxy S5 right now, and it's so fucking slow, dude. I even like rooted it and downgraded the operating system, and it still runs like a pile of shit. I don't fucking get this. I'm like, I guess it's because the hardware is just getting shitty and I've dropped it too many times. But was it my friend? I think he had an S7 too, or an S8, and then he had to send it in like 6 different fucking times, and it just keep breaking and breaking and breaking, dude. I don't know, man. People are not interested in making good hardware anymore. It's pretty sad.
I wonder where the fuck that button went.
What button?
Oh, there it is, right there. This button. So if you hit this button right here, that's under my here, I'll point to it. It looks kind of fucking weird, but here's the USB port. The button's right there.
Okay, yeah, I see.
Okay. So if you hold that button when you plug it in, it'll put it into DFU mode.
Gotcha.
Stand by
I'll keep that in mind.
for 2 seconds.
Gotcha.
All right, let's see.
Evicted adult son moves into Airbnb with cash from Alex Jones. What the fuck? I mean, alright, I guess.
Okay. So all those keys work. JKL. That worked. What button is? Oh, that's the up button. Okay. Like, what fucking button is that? Function.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell right now.
Wait. Can I move to the? Oh wait, no. What button is that? This one's shift, I think. No, that's
Just hold it down
that's
and mash another button.
function. What? I have no idea what button that is.
I mean, you said this was it was a ton of screen actually. I'm fucking brain dead. Mash job infinity 60%. There's probably a reference model that you can pull it up.
Okay, so the left and right arrows work. Which, by the way, left and right arrow on this, you have to hold function, which is here.
Okay.
Wait, let me, yeah, right there. And then it's these four. That's
Gotcha.
up, down, left, right.
You said this is there's gonna be no print on the keycaps, right?
Correct.
Alright, it's gonna be a bit of a learning curve then, but I'm fine with that.
Wait, is that control? Or maybe one of these is function lock. I'm not sure. Spacebar works. Yeah, I don't even know. It seems to work though, as far as like all the keys are concerned. I still need to put stabilizers in, and then put caps on. But
Stabilizers are the things on the left and right of the keys, right? For the wider keys.
what?
Are stabilizers what keeps the wider keys in place? Like I'm saying the two slits left and right of the switch. Are those where the stabilizers go, or?
Yeah,
am I-
basically what you do is you put a piece of plastic in, and then there's a long bar that plugs into the bottom of the cap. Let me actually pull a key cap up as one. Am I building this from scratch? Well, it's pretty much built now. I'm pulling shit off of my other keyboard at the moment. Hear you. Playing. So these little white guys.
Stream delay. Give me a second.
Yep. So this is basically a shift key, right?
Yeah.
When it goes into place, this guy will be kind of like right there,
Gotcha.
right? So what you do is you put the white plastic things in here and here,
Mhm.
and then you hook this into it. And then what
Alright.
it does is it stabilizes the key as it goes up and down, because the front end of this is held in, like here
Yeah.
and here, by the piece of plastic that goes in these slots.
Gotcha. All right, it's actually gonna be pretty useful to see how you put those in there because I busted the zero insert key on my numpad of my desk keyboard when I first got it when I was trying to clean it. I've had no fucking idea how to fix it, so it's gonna be good info. Because I fucked up the stabilizer and it's not sitting properly.
Well, I'm calling the fucking keyboard soldered. I'm turning off the iron.
I mean, all the keys we're working on. I guess that's what
I'm gonna see if I can find the stabilizers for back.
Alright.
All right, so I don't know if the nicer stabilizers that I have will fit. Because I've got like multiple sets of stabilizers.
Okay. Then there'll be a bit of trial and error, I guess.
I've got all kinds of like random shit that would. Oh hey, another soldering iron. I've also got other goofy shit like these guys, like soft landing pads that are kind of crazy. I'll show you kind of what they do. They're I don't think they're 100% useful unless you're one of those retards that like bottoms out their keyboard every time they fucking strike a key. But basically what it does is it sits like over top like that.
Yeah.
That when you press down, rather than bottoming out on the plastic lid, you bottom out on the soft thing instead.
That's pretty cool then. I guess it's feel like I can
Do you
reduce
want
noise
these?
example. Nah, I'm good.
Alright.
Unless you feel like adding them.
I really don't.
Yeah, okay,
It's
because I'm
too involved.
different other way. Fair enough. Cool.
Trying to figure out what size fucking spacebar this is. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Nice. Thankfully, there's only 3 stabilizers on this.
Alright.
There's one on the enter key and one on the spacebar, and then one on the. So like this kit came with its own stabilizers and shit, but I'm not using them.
Are they just pretty bad, or?
Well, I mean, it's kind of. It's a personal preference thing.
Alright.
Like, I like these stabilizers better, personally. Like,
Well, what's the difference, so?
just how they feel. More than anything. So, basically, all it is to put a fucking stabilizer in is you put the little guy in.
Yeah. You just kind of bend it down and shift it left to right, and then make room for the other side.
Well, you don't even have to bend it down at all. You just, like, it's got a hook, right?
Yeah.
So you put the hook in first, and then push it down in, and it's
Yeah.
installed.
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant by bend it down, I suppose. Alright.
But these ones, like, lock in fairly positively. and that's why I like them. Like they don't. The likelihood of them coming out is very, very small.
Wiggle room.
Like if I were doing like a board mount, like if I were doing board mount fucking switches rather than like a plate mount, like this is a plate mount, right? Because it's a plate. Then what I would do is I would actually screw the fucking stabilizer into the PCB underneath, so that it basically can't come loose.
All right.
Try to remember. Do these go this way? Yeah, they go that way, I think. Yeah, they do. Okay. I still need to find keycaps for you.
All right.
But-
Like I said, anything really works. All as long as it's not a mismatched colors. But even if they're all black, no print, that's fine.
Basically, how these work is, you see it like how they clip into the front there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. What the fuck was I doing then? I don't know. I was like fucking like. I think I was like. How old was that? I think it was like 13 or 14 when I got this mechanical keyboard. I guess it was just like too stupid to actually properly repair it, and it's just been busted since then.
Well,
I mean, granted, I can't even like take the keycap out without pushing it out.
so like these are the ones that I'm running on my current board,
Mhm.
and if you compare to this, like side by side,
Yeah.
obviously the one that you're getting is a nicer one.
All right. Thank you.
But I didn't actually even know where these guys were when I built this board.
Wait. So for the Khalil Silvers, these have less actuation force than the Reds, right? Because I saw a few different things
Yeah.
online. It's like some said they were like 45, some said they were 40. So they're 40 grams.
I think it's either 35 or 40.
Oh, that's fucking scary, dude. That
Like-
sounds real
Like,
nice though.
well, okay, so here, see if okay, so that's where the delete key is. Here, we'll do this. We'll put this up 72 point. Okay, so, oh, where'd that go? Okay, so, I don't know if you can see this, but
Stream delay. So
yeah. Well, what I want to do is I want to show you, I need to move some stuff around really quick. Okay, so this is the actuation distance. Push in gently, and there's 2 letters coming up.
yeah, the Khalil Silvers are I think 1.1 millimeter and actuation distance, right? Before it engages.
Oh shit, it didn't fucking even show on screen. That's annoying.
Wait, so does Sport have full rollover, or?
Yeah. Full NKRO for the whole board. Okay, so apparently I flipped that backwards. So I don't think this will update immediately when I do it, but yeah, it does. So you can watch as I press Q. Like it's barely any tap. Like
Yeah. So I was watching a comparison video between all 3 different Khalil switches, and it's really fucking quiet.
well, these are silent. Like you can't hear them. I can't hear them click at all, and they don't have any feeling, or like they don't have any, like they don't make any noise, and there's no like tactile bump to it.
Yeah, I'm sure my roommates will enjoy that. It's just a fucking cherry and mixed blues that they have right now that annoy everybody. Holy shit, yeah, I'm seeing it right now, man. Yeah,
Like,
there's
it's
barely any actuation distance. That's actually ridiculous. I like that.
let me go look. Actually, yeah, let me go look for some caps. So these are not DSA. No, these are definitely not DSA. But I'm gonna fucking throw these caps on anyway, because fuck it. I don't really care. Hello?
Hello? I am looking
The
at
cap didn't want to come loose.
that rainbow keyboard.
Fuck yeah. Make you super gay.
Fuck yeah, dude, Skeet user.
The funny thing is like the fucking like these stems like don't want to come loose at all.
Just reminded me that I spilled juice on my Corsair RGB keyboard. Nice.
So I have to like pry the cap up in order to fucking get it loose.
Fucky.
Oh, and if you notice that I'm keeping I'm leaving the top layer on this, the reason for that is because well, you don't have any function keys.
Fair enough.
If you want to use a function key, how you do that, how you accomplish that, is by holding the FN button, and then
just hitting one of the numpad keys, or not numpad, but number keys.
yeah. So like F1 would be the lower left button plus number 1.
Okay. Okay, and if I want to go get other keycaps, I'm not super homosexual. Do I have to buy any new ones that fit this model specifically, or are all of them modular?
Yes, you would.
Alright.
But I'd have to look up this model and figure out what the fucking spacing is.
Gotcha.
In fact, let's make sure that this fucking spacebar actually works before I do too much more of this. Because there's a couple of different layouts as far as like your spacebar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that will work. Cool. So check this shit out. We'll put your spacebar on. I am not sure what the spacing is on. See how that guy's got 3 different fucking positions?
I'm looking at, yeah, stream delays for some you put on the spacebar right now.
Yeah. So goes on the left one. Because these caps are an OEM profile.
What's that mean?
It means that the like from the side. Like the profile is OEM.
Gotcha.
All right, so that goes there. That goes. I believe. No. I think. So putting these on is less than trivial sometimes, because you got to make sure that not only are these aligned properly, like the long end goes away from there, because these are asymmetrical, right?
Yeah.
So the long end, and I fucked that up.
Which how many keys is on this board?
It's what they call a 60%.
Okay. 60% keyboard. All right.
Yeah.
60%
And I
keyboard,
believe that this
60%.
is the most traditional of the layouts. On you. All right. Sorry for moving shit off screen. I just have to like get a fucking angle on this where it will actually let
Yeah,
me
that's good.
put it into the stabilizer.
We don't belong making ladders out of cowboy sheets. We will be gone. While we're counting stars, they're counting sheep. Peter, all the rest don't make a sound. Just keep running and keep running and keep running. In our heads, we're 10 feet off the ground.
If I do find a black set of caps for this, I will switch you over to those, by the way.
All right. Yeah, I would very much appreciate that. But then again, beggars could kick up the choosers.
I just kind of want to show what it looks like with the caps on. These are actually really good quality caps, though. Even if they are a little bit fucking fruity.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't dislike it, but I feel like after like a month or two of looking at it, I will dislike it. I will be right back again, sorry.
Of course.
Feeling alone. Never thought I'd see this place again. I'm going home. In a different world, you stay the same. I just hold my breath, don't make a sound. I'm running, I keep running, I keep running. 'Cause I can see your light as clearly now. I'm running, I keep running. But all that space between us, sleeping awake is where you can still remember dreams. I swear I'll always love you. You know that place between us, sleeping awake is where you can still remember dreams. I swear I'll always love you.
So I walk out into my living room, and there's just I've been the only person home for like 5 hours. I just noticed that there's just an open monster out, and it's mine now. Hell yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't know where the fuck this thing came from. I'm like, it's flat, but hey, it's still an energy drink.
Oh god.
Broke boy mode. Okay, I assume this is very bad, but whenever I've had to remove keycaps to clean them or whatever, I used a butter knife. That is very bad, right?
Correct.
Alright, I'll make sure if I ever need to remove the keycaps, I'll get a remover.
I can, like, just remind me, and I'll ship you one.
Alright.
Like, I have.
Oh yeah,
I have
do
a bunch of them.
do you want me to send you some extra money for shipping too?
No, I don't really care. Like, this is, like, sure, you get the product, but I wouldn't have built this otherwise. And I like building keyboards, so
Yeah, fair enough. Seems like a fun hobby.
it's been too long since I've built one.
Yeah, true. That you said you've got like keyboard equipment just laying around your house that you need to get rid of, so
Pretty much. I need to reduce the number of keyboards that I have to, like, I don't know, like 5 extra maybe.
Speaking of mass drop, is there anything good on mass drop? I've almost been wanting to buy a watch off of mass drop for a good bit, but I feel like all of them are of shitty quality. Let's see. Communities. That's payroll.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna upgrade my fucking head. Well, I need to relax with my fucking audio addiction too.
I don't know, I brought the DT770s like a year or two back, and they've been pretty good. Granted, I dropped them a few times, and then the bass in the left gear is a bit off, but they've still been real good. I have a DAC too, which improved my audio quality a good bit. I feel like I spent around $300 on audio equipment, and it's been worth every single fucking penny, dude. I listen to so much music, I'm definitely gonna lose my hearing soon.
Have you seen the what is it? The Cavalli X Mass Drop or X Mass Drop? Fucking tube amp.
Now is that over right now?
It's in Mass Drop Made.
Alright, I'll check for that.
That's what I'm currently listening to. My little dot 1 Plus is on top of my network switch, and I bought a little dot 3 as well because I'm a fucking retard.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, you said you were making a good amount of money recently, so fuck it.
But I bought the good one. Like the ridiculous one. Like, they have the one for $230, which is not bad, but it's not the one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've wanted to. One second.
Like,
There's
they-
headphones that they constantly have rotation on there. What is it? I think it was Sennheiser. I don't know if they still have it. Oh no, yeah, the AKG's K70s. Or I really want those. They're like $200. But what I don't like about Mass Drop is it takes like several months worth of ship to you.
Well, the K7XXs should be immediate ship, by the way, and they're actually
June 7th. Never fucking mind.
they're really fucking good for $200.
Yeah, I didn't imagine.
But-
I don't know, dude. I fucking
But just be aware that they're open back, so they have zero sound or they have zero like isolation.
Yeah, I'm sure my roommates will enjoy me bumping really loud rap music.
Well,
down the road.
no, I mean, like, you'll be able to hear them, but they'll be able to hear you too.
Okay. I thought you meant like open sound stage where it's gonna leak out. But that's
No,
actually
it is gonna leak out. It leaks audio in both directions.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, that's fine then. I don't really give a shit. I've got fucking soundproofing on my door because my roommates scream constantly.
Well, then,
Should be too much
should be alright.
Yeah. Oh shit, they have the DT770 Pros on here for 150. Fuck, I wish I got these for this price. I don't know. I need to stop fucking impulse buying shit.
You and me both, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a bit of a broke boy, so I don't have that much stuff. But I spend too much time just looking at things. Like, for example, I bought, like, granted, this isn't like a really big purchase, but I bought 210 sticks of gum. I was really fucking sleep deprived when I did get it. I'm sleep deprived fucking constantly, and my judgment was a bit off, and I've just been going through these things. Dude, honestly, man. I bought a pack of gum at the convenience store for like $3. It's like, I don't want to pay this shit anymore. It's going on Amazon. I looked up, like, holy fuck. God. I'm gonna have to live forever.
Wait until you buy 20 pounds of Haribo fucking gummy bears, then I'll say you have a problem.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I want to get the sugar-free ones too, so I shit my brains out. Dude,
By the way,
what?
I don't know if you can see this or not, but like, it actually feels like it's binding a little bit.
What do you mean by binding?
Feels like it's not all the way in.
Weird. I mean, you're talking about the Switch, right? I mean, that.
No,
Okay.
the fucking
Stabilizer.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's fucking smash that shit down. Best of portable vaporizers.
What?
Why is there there's a poll on Matchdrop best of portable vaporizers? That's kind of weird.
Oh,
Didn't know Matchdrop sells vapes. That's pretty funny.
I'm gonna say they don't.
Yeah, I guess the people are trying to get them on there. Rightfully so, dude. I do not want more fucking vapes for cheap. I don't know. I've got this like a love-hate relationship with nicotine. Well, I'll buy a vape and fucking like sell it like a month later. It's good fun. What up, Tyler?
Wait,
What's up?
Tyler's in here?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up?
What's up, homie?
Well, you sounded really happy. That makes me feel pretty good. What's up?
How you doing?
I'm chilling.
I'm building a keyboard for Keegan.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you should see these keycaps. They're lit and right up his alley style-wise.
Yeah, dude. Skeet Discord moderator, man. I'm repping.
Oh boy. Gang gang.
Yeah.
I can't rip
You
the game.
look. Check out the color scheme. The
Even
fucking
though
the stream's
got my-
up.
Wait
Even-
a minute. I'm looking at the colors. Are you sliding at me, InfoWolf?
My
Is that a
what?
slide? That I'd like it. Is that a slide? You're sliding at me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, never mind. I was looking at a set of keycaps. I think it was a Sakura flower or something.
Oh, nice.
I
Wait,
thought it
what
was
are those?
That's a good fucking meme, by the way.
not a joke though. I actually like it.
Yo, dude, I saw on Matchdrop a while back. They had like keycaps that were in the style of like porcelain art. That's
Dude,
Chinese.
if-
I
if-
really wanted to buy those.
If I could get those Sakura ones for fucking for my big keyboard, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Well, I found the keyboard, but I can't find the keycaps alone. I'll send you it. I seriously thought about buying. I've had this in my cart for a few months now.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is like they're not compatible with my keyboard, like the keyboard that I use every day. So
That's fine. Just buy another keyboard. Oh well.
No, I will not get RSI for you. Thank you very much, or for the love of Sakura. Although I may just buy them just to fucking troll Keegan.
Yeah, fucking should be more gay shit, dude. That's what I need in my life.
Same.
I don't know, I'm looking at these right now. They're pretty, but wait, is this what you is what you're talking about? I can't fucking speak. If I can, I posted it in the Discord.
Like,
Is that what you're speaking of?
I honestly like. I really think that this rainbow like is one of the best rainbow keycaps you can get.
Same style, but not pink.
Not as pink.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Tell me this shit.
The one you sent actually looks really nice. I like that a lot.
Oh, Varmillo?
Yeah.
Oh, and they're fucking PBT, really? Those are actually not bad. But dude, the PBT material is really fucking nice under the finger. Like,
I got the Mastrop XK Input Club type. I don't know if I'm saying Mastrop X Input Club K type keyboard. It's actually really, really nice.
yeah. I've got one of those too. Dude, we talked about this like a while ago.
Yeah, I know. I think. Wait, am I the one who told you to buy it? I think I was.
Yeah, and I told you that I had before you did.
Yeah, but that was after I was saying like, "Yo, you should buy this." You're like, "Nah, I already have one." And
What
then
the?
I got other Tyler to buy one.
That's funny as fuck. Yeah, dude, I was on the fucking pre-order list for that.
Yeah, me too. I think I waited like 2 weeks, so I wasn't on it for a long time.
No,
I think I got
like
the second
literally the moment it was announced, I was on the pre-order list.
Yeah, I think I got it on the second drop because they keep dropping it over and over.
Yeah, of course they do. Dude,
Okay.
I've bought literally every fucking keyboard that Jacob Alexander has fucking designed.
Whoa, name drop, banned.
Like, Hada, the dude who fucking designed the K-Type, like, I've bought every keyboard he's ever made.
This keyboard's really nice.
Yeah. Like, the guy's actually a fucking big brain. Wait, should this go this way? I don't think it goes that way. Go that way.
Are these keys? Are you gonna be labeling these, or are these unlabeled?
Oh, they're unlabeled. 100%.
Nice.
Hacker keyboard, bro.
Yeah, if you don't, if you have to fucking look at your keyboard to type, I feel sorry for you.
I don't know. Sometimes for like what is it? I was using when I was first getting used to WinDebug. They actually used the break key for something, and I had to fucking Google a picture of a keyboard like break key positions to find it on mine. And that's the only time in recent memory that I've had to do that.
Typically it's in the upper right hand corner next to print screen.
Yeah. I know that I was like fucking shocked. I literally have never seen it used for the break key. I mean, it was just at a break point.
Well,
but...
it's also called pause.
Okay.
But I remember that shit from like old Unix, like
Yeah.
real Unix, not like Linux, like real Unix, like fucking AX and HPUX and fucking
Yeah,
that
me
kind of
too.
old shit.
Yeah, I'll send you a
I didn't
picture of
mind
the WinDebug GUI, and you'll understand why they're fucking using the break key for something. Give me a sec.
Well, no, I've seen it. It's like from fucking like
Yeah,
Windows,
it's
it's like from 2000.
yeah, dude, it's so fucking antiquated and it's still used. Fucking kernel debugging, it's really funny.
Dude, if it works, why change it?
Because it's fucking annoying to use, dude. Dude, it's like using GDB, man. You gotta type in everything. I don't know. I'm too used to like fucking control flow graphs and pseudocode generators, man. Like I don't know. I can use it, but it's fucking annoying and slow.
You kids in your fucking your
GUI.
modern technology.
He's disgusting. Learn to use a real computer.
Yeah, I remember back in my day.
I remember back in my day, I didn't even
when I
have a computer. I just banged two rocks together for an entertainment.
I was programming using Morse code. Oh Jesus, dude! Like you do know where the term bug comes from, right?
Yeah, because some dude had a bug in his computer.
Because it used to be like actually a problem. Bugs being inside your computer, fucking up your control flow.
That's pretty funny. Yeah. I thought it was like an isolated example, but now that I think about it, a bunch of like fucking IBM scientists dudes in the 1940s standing around screaming at insect. Getting sucked into tube.
Well, I mean, when computers were electromechanical, like it was a different fucking time, you know?
Back in my day.
Yeah, now we got fucking microprocessors, dude. Put it in everything.
Caps are almost on, my dude.
Hell yeah. Bad keyboard.
You can't see shit because my fucking light's being blocked by the camera, but
Yeah, it's good.
I don't know what. Button's supposed to go there. That'll work. Huh. So there's a couple of these that I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with.
What do you mean?
Well, like this is what I have for keys available. Wait, you can't even see that because it's too fucking close. But that's what I have left for keys available, and I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, just slap it on there, dude. It doesn't have to be a super nice gradient, especially towards the end. As long as the middle looks good, it'd look good. Oh, you have a fuck ton left. Never mind.
well, I have a fuck ton left, but like, they're not the right size for this shift key or this function key.
Okay.
I do have 2 that will work just fine for other shit though. Because the shift key that I've got, yeah, that doesn't really work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not wide enough for.
Well, it covers 2 fucking switches.
Oh, okay, got it. That's fucky. I mean, you've got some single key caps. I don't really mind if you just slap those on there. The shift key does have to be real fucking big. Oh, that looks pretty awkward. Yeah, plus it goes off the board.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll grab 2 guys off for this corner. Looks a little bit fucking weird, but they're of the same row at least.
Dude, what is this?
What's up?
Look what did I put in the general chat of the Discord. That's $70 right there, man. No idea why you buy that.
Yo, I'm gonna buy that right now. I've been looking
Keycaps?
for one.
No. Look, it's like an extension for a keyboard. It's like it's just the numpad alone, and as a display for the calculations you're doing.
I've been looking for one of these things all my life.
You're fucking right. I mean, yeah, it's dope, but it's $70. Grant, you have a lot of fucking money, so it's not a problem.
Well, I mean, I would never use one because I don't need a 10 key.
Yeah. Fair enough.
What I think I'm gonna do actually is I think I'm gonna pull that guy off. This one there, which is a little bit awkward, but it's not horrible. Then we'll do that. It kind of upsets me though. Like the OCD in me is like really not happy with that.
Good, dude.
I think I'm gonna have to go looking for those fucking other caps.
It all comes crashing down.
I wish I had one of my fucking keycap pullers like actually close by, because I don't want to fuck these stems up. These
Whoa, watch the language.
Shut up.
Thought it was a PG-13 stream.
Of course not.
Alright, cool.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Whoa!
Hey, buddy. No
13
swearing.
gas.
It's not Christian.
Yeah, well, I'm not a new. So
I'm a man of God. I don't know, dude. I've always thought the Christian cheating aesthetic is really funny, and it's something that I wanted to be a part of for a while. And I was actually set the bodyaim.tech form up for a little bit as a Christian gaming forum, I believe. Throwback to lab.
oh, whatever. Close enough. Oh, by the way, Keegan. Since this is actually like an ARM microcontroller, like
Really nice.
99% sure.
I'm thinking of a hardware keyboard head.
Let's see. Oh, apparently I need to
You know, info. So if everyone starts playing Roblox again tonight, are you down?
No.
Did you play that game?
Sorry, bro.
Come on.
Cheating in Roblox, you sandwich.
Wait, does he actually cheat in Roblox?
Nobody plays Roblox. I assume you cheat.
Yeah, bro. No one plays it. Fun game though. Just saying, in case anyone.
It's like a version of Gary's mod that runs better, I'd imagine.
And for 12-year-olds, Toshiba laptops.
I mean, Gary's mod's for 12-year-olds too.
With Toshiba laptops.
Slightly better computers, because I believe all the Lua script in that game runs on a single core. Because Gary is stupid.
I don't know if you can actually pull the fucking
About to
the model number off that.
make some hardware hack. Buy this keyboard, $10,000, ESCA proof keyboard.
Just get a Mojo's Platinum Cheats. Hardware hack.
Blackbone, you mean? Do they actually use Blackbone? I'm pretty sure they do.
I know someone was talking about it, but I don't know.
Anyway,
I think when they got cracked, they found proof that it was using Blackbone. It took them like fucking 7 months to implement Blackbone. If that's true, dude, I do not know what to say.
so 2 hours to build your keyboard.
Big flex, man. Big up.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go fucking eat some food.
Alright, wait, is there a bottom
wait,
on it,
wait,
or?
hold on, you're gonna go eat food? When am I getting my dinner?
Later.
You better tell her to get on that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'll make sure to remind her that she owes you dinner.
Alright, good.
Info, if I'm gonna send you my address for when you ship it, if you pulled up on Google Maps, don't laugh too hard, because I live in the ghetto, and I'm not kidding.
Dude, you do realize that I used to live in a part of Baltimore, or sorry, not a part of Baltimore. I used to live in a part of Detroit where we like heard gunfire on the daily.
Jeez.
That's pretty good, dude. There was a corpse found on my street.
Like,
I'm not even.
when I first moved to North Carolina from Detroit, like it was around the 4th of July, and I actually had to stop and like think about whether or not I was hearing fireworks or gunfire.
Was it gunfire?
Yeah, I'm.
No, it was fireworks.
Yeah. I have been on that page too. I had some people over. I had some people that I was friends with in high school that went out upstate for college, and they came back to their hometown, which is where I live. And we were brewing on the 4th of July, and one of them was hearing fireworks, and he got fucking scared because he thought it was gunshots. Like the entire time, we were just kind of like shook after that. It's like, dude, what the hell, you fucking stupid.
Dude, that
I don't know, man.
I mean, like as long as I don't hear the fucking zing of a bullet going by, like I'm not worried.
Don't give it. Yeah, dude. I like as long as you live in a dangerous area, you just keep all your blinds shut. You don't have anything out front, and no one breaks into your house.
I mean, I lived in fucking like I lived in Alaska, so like gunfire.
In Alaska? What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm from Alaska originally.
Bro, that's fucking sick, dude. Wait, so why'd you move to Detroit of all places? You're from Alaska.
Which time?
What? First time.
Like, you have to realize. Oh shit, my fucking. Why is? Oh, I need to figure out how to turn this fucking caps lock key off.
I see you shit posting in the beta Discord.
Yeah, that was because a fucking normal keyboard, and I fucking didn't realize I had stuff plugged in. Wait, that button. There we go. Oh wow. I'm not used to this at all. Function shift? Does that do that? What does that? There it is. Function tab.
The first day that this arrives is definitely going to be a fun learning curve because I've always used a full keyboard initially, and this is a 60%, so it's going to be interesting. Especially how there's no caps.
Well, so what you do is you pull up the fucking key map
Okay.
and just print it out or something
Stare
like
at
that.
it. I'm going to tape it to the monitor.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, testing if this keyboard works, and it seems to. Yeah, by the way, like the actuation distance is so small. Like
Yeah.
you can't even see that, but I'm like, let me try to fucking
Yeah,
get
no,
that
no,
closer.
yeah, dude. When you pulled it up earlier,
Like-
and when you were pressing the Q, man, it was fucking ridiculous. It didn't even look like you were pressing it down.
Like every time, like a key that far, like that's an actuation right there. I'm just hitting J over and over again, even though it looks like I'm barely tapping it. Yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah.
Can you sneak on it?
1.1 millimeter is what the fucking actuation distance is.
If you sneeze on it, will it work?
I don't think so. Like it
What
requires
if it's a really hard sneeze?
40 grams of force. So like I'd have to drop like my tweezers from up here in order to actually hit buttons.
But what if it's a hard sneeze?
Yeah, what if I get really angry and I sneeze?
But
If he death bangs,
if I place my fucking my vape on here, like it just spams and spams and spams because that's heavier than 40 grams.
what flavor you vaping on?
I was just about to ask that.
Well, this is a fucking Aspire tank on Mr. Salty, fucking straw melon taffy.
Interesting.
Oh,
Dude,
that writes that up.
You're making me want to vape again.
Straw melon taffy is dope though.
I don't do that. I've got this really bad problem with the vape where I'll get nicked up and then I'll be like, I don't want to get any more nicked up, and then I'll take like 5 more fat rips and I'll just be sitting there dizzy
Well,
as shit.
this
wondering
is
why I did that. I'll just do that over and over.
25 milligram.
What
So
the fuck? Oh wait, is that Nick salts? Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
Nick Salt.
like
I was about to say.
I'm vaping at 9 watt.
Ah, god damn, dude.
Can I zoom out? Yeah, I can try to do that. I'll lift it up a bit so you guys can see my dirty ass desk.
Dude, don't worry, man. My desk has so much shit on it. It's fucking.
Like
It's
this is
basically like a compost heap.
Yeah, I remember I saw Infowolf's desk like sometime last year. There were like Coke cans everywhere and shit.
I've
so
got.
that's the complete keyboard in between my hands.
Wait, is there a bottom for it or?
No, it's
Oh,
open on the
okay.
bottom. That's why I said that I was gonna put fucking gaffer's tape like
Oh,
on these
okay, gotcha,
on these
gotcha.
places so that whatever you put it on, it doesn't fucking scratch up.
Nope.
But all of my fucking fault like soldering. But the keyboard does work. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's where the USB goes. Oh wow. Wait, what? Okay. Whoa, what? The fuck? Go. Why is the fucking P button? Oh.
Probably, dude.
I had a fucking
Probably,
layer
dude.
lock on, I think, or something. Hello? Are you gonna... Did I fucking hit the wrong button somehow? Somewhere? Why is the P button not working?
Sometime it'd be like that.
Well, no, it's fucking layer locked, I think, or something.
I guess I'm not using the B button.
Well, I don't know what the fucking like layer switch actually is. So I'm just gonna reset it really quick. Cause I don't remember the fucking default key map for this. Oh. Hello?
So
What up?
There we go. Dude, I can like literally barely, like, I'm typing hard right now. Can you hear that at all?
what do you think about
Tiny,
those,
tiny little bit.
what do you think about those laser keyboards?
Pretty neat. Here,
Wait, what are those?
that's like right against the mic.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Here, this is a. Can you hear that? It's a kind of cherry on the please.
Like, even if I hit it hard, like, it doesn't, it's not like an yeah.
Probably the weirdest.
It's not an offensive
ASMR
amount of
I've-
noise.
Yeah, this is some pretty intense there, so I mean, I have to agree.
Yeah,
Keyboard
definitely the weirdest
slapping,
ASMR I've ever heard.
soldering, and then slapping a keyboard.
LOL. I'm set under category gaming Far Cry 5.
He has been like that the entire time.
Weird looking Far Cry 5.
Yeah, right.
Dude, my Minecraft base is coming along very well right now.
Playing Tekkit.
No, I'm playing a faction server, but I'm solo, so I'm really on my own. But
Cheating.
I have. What?
Are you cheating?
No?
He's got Killora, obviously.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
you're fucking right.
I've been building a base for the past 2 days, and it's one of the biggest I've seen.
Goddamn. Minecraft? I don't know, dude. The only time I've ever had fun with Minecraft is in Tekkit, and then I just queue with all my IRLs. We make a fat ass
Oh.
base, and then we do everything in Tekkit, and then we never play it again. So
Nice.
Cool. All right, time for me to eat for real now.
Yo, but let me find out when my dinner's getting.
what do you mean by that?
Your dinner will come after I move out of North Carolina.
Alright, but
Yeah, for sure. Like
All
once I'm further up the East Coast, like further north,
where you,
then
where
we'll
you
do that.
moving?
Not sure yet. Either Virginia or Connecticut.
I was gonna say, don't come to New Jersey. It's
Obviously.
so shit.
Yeah,
mean,
everybody
like-
that's lived in New Jersey said it's complete trash.
Like
I'm in a
the
nice part, but it's so complete shit.
the problem
All of you.
the problem with New Jersey for me more than anything is the fact that I have guns.
Oh, no,
Very
it's cool.
true.
You can just bring them over here. They won't say anything unless you can shoot at people.
Well,
You
no, I
you
mean
got
like
guns, you gotta shoot at people, dude.
if I got
around it.
like there was a guy who was in the military who got fucking pulled over in New Jersey and charged with a fucking felony for having an unloaded gun locked in the trunk of his car.
Well, if he made it to that trunk fast enough, he could have completely, that charge would never existed. He just had to run to the trunk.
Right.
Very true. Dude, what's this laser keyboard? Is the middle laser 8
You mean like
8T keyboard?
the-
What the fuck is this? It's like $200 and it's just like weird colors.
The analog ones, you mean?
I got no idea what that means.
I'm gonna try one of those out actually. The ones that use the analog fucking like laser switch type.
I think it's what no, it's a different place for the laser keycap kit. GMK laser. Yeah, I honestly don't fucking know.
By the way, this is a ZLPC Zelios switch, and this is actually one of the tactile ones that I would have if you hadn't wanted linears. Like, it's a tactile switch, and they're actually like really super smooth. But they also have like a significantly higher fucking like spring weight. So
Better have a
Dude,
bowl of dinner, my guy.
what does that mean?
time for me to go eat.
Again.
No, like I haven't eaten
You made
yet.
3 times?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, these are the switches that I'm currently using. The fucking, I think these are the bronze ones or the copper ones or something like that. Copper, maybe. But it's basically the same thing as you, only mine's tactile.
Yeah. I can't wait to be in a Visual Studio and to fucking slide my hand across the keyboard slightly and fuck up everything.
Well, like the thing is like if you rest too heavily. Oop. I accidentally muted my fucking everything. Hello?
So,
Can you? There we go. Stop that. Okay, I apparently put this in the wrong layer. I'm gonna fucking figure out. Actually, you know what you should do is you should go to the keyboard configurator, the Mastrop keyboard configurator, and fucking make a key layout that you like. And then when you have it, send it to me. Like send me the fucking link to the JSON or whatever, and I'll fucking I'll program it before it leaves. Because one of these two keys here on the fucking right hand side of the board is like a fucking function lock, and it's actually triggering the fuck out of me because like I hit the button on accident and then I can't get it back out again. Like I can't get it out of whatever fucking layer it goes to. By default, these things have 6 layers, so I only use 2. But if you want more layers, obviously you have the ability to fucking do whatever you want.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Wait, so layers like you can just immediately switch between different configurations, or?
Well, you can reconfigure the entire thing.
Okay.
If you want a layer where every fucking key is a 1 for HVHing,
Very true.
you can do that.
that's how my keyboard set up.
Right. So
Only hit-
Fucking, I've got a the way I move around is like fucking I got mouse 2 bound to forward. That's the only way I can move.
by the way, I'm hitting both 1 and enter at the same time.
I'm hitting P.
Yeah, I can do that with my keyboard too. Let's try. Nope, I can't. I can do it with the slash key though.
Oh, so all four keys and enter at the same time. Oh, apparently the enter needs to be slightly delayed. Yeah. But yeah, the NKRO is really nice. Although it seems to only do like key repeat on one of them, whichever one is last.
Yeah, just in case I want to get more keycaps, I mean I have to know the sizing for them. So just to double check, that's what you bought, right? Just so I can nab all the specifications after that, so I know what to buy.
No, actually, no. This is wait, drop inactive. No, this isn't the GMK one.
Okay.
This is the Infinity 60. Let me hold on. Let me just fucking go to my transactions really quick. So the last one that I bought was. Oh, apparently. Oh no, those. So I apparently do have the. I think this is the one that I bought in 2016. And this is the one that has the Dysub ABS caps, which are fucking gross. Which I'm not like. If you want, I'll send them to you as extras, but you don't want them.
More's always better, dude. I'm not one to deny free shit.
Well, I'll send them to you anyway, but like those are the default caps that came with it.
Alright.
Yeah,
those actually do look kind of but I would appreciate if you could find them, if you did send those to me in case I get tired of the rainbow ones.
Yeah. So this is the standard layout, which means that you've got I think these are 1.5 or 1.25 across the bottom, and then a standard, I think it's a 7 in the middle. I think it actually says what layouts are available in the drop. Yeah, so the standard, I guess it doesn't actually say. Oh, that's what I was fucking hitting. Okay, so apparently this guy is function 2, and one of these is function, and one of them is function lock. So like,
Okay.
so like I accidentally hit this key, I think. Fucking lock it. But it's the standard layout, which is like the only switch that you really have a problem finding is this right shift.
I mean, yeah, I'll get used to him definitely. I've been using
no,
the computer for too long. I think it'd be sad if I couldn't get used to a keyboard that didn't have keycaps on it.
No, I mean like as far as finding replacements, like you would need like a smaller size right shift.
Oh, okay. All right.
Specifically because there's this other function key here
Yeah.
on the
I mean,
outside.
I have the Matchstrap page, so I should be able to find it. Needed specifications for the replacements on that. I bet they could tell you something without telling you what it is.
Well, so if you feel like being a baller and they fucking release another keycap set that's made by them, let me see if like the Taiho PBT double shot won't work for you.
All right.
Trying to find, yeah, they don't have any at the moment. That Lambo's anodized 60% aluminum case will fit for you though. So if you see the Mastrop made Mastrop times Bambumon GMK.
I'll scroll down and see that. Let's see all the stuff. GMK. Is it in stock or
No.
Okay,
It's
CCL drop, right?
it's the one with the yellow color on it.
I just gotta fucking mech keys and look fucking blind. Yeah, I see that.
Well, okay, so this one with the yellow keys, where it's a set that you can buy, like you would go through it and you would configure it specifically for the one that you're getting.
Oh, okay.
So like their core set would fit this just fine.
Gotcha.
But mind you, that's probably like $150 for the core set.
Yeah.
And gives you a bunch of extra shit that you don't need.
True. I mean, hey, it's probably something online. Probably just get
Well,
all the
like
keycap.
the Infinity 60% is a pretty normal fucking
standard.
keyboard. It's standard as fuck.
Yeah.
I actually have
Alright.
I have a set of keycaps that I'm definitely not gonna fucking send you. That would fit as well. That would be guys. The Mat 3.0 fucking MT3 keycap set. Like I actually have a full set of those.
Big as hell letters, dude.
Actually, you want to see them?
Yeah, sure.
For some reason, they fucking sent each key in its own little fucking plastic baggie.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's really
Thanks,
retarded.
I guess if you're selling weed, that's a good thing, but I can't think of any other situation.
But like that's what the like that key is.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, like I got a full set of these because I'm fucking retarded, and I need to be spending $400 on fucking random sets of keycaps
Hell yeah,
that
dude.
are like,
Yeah, okay, seriously, if you want to not have any money to impulse buy things and also be doing good, just dump all your money into the S&P 500, dude. That shit just goes up.
like it's an actually retarded amount of fucking keycaps that I have.
What the fuck? I mean, you can always resell them. So value.
Well, I probably could, but
Yeah,
do I want to? No.
fuck yeah.
Like, I would rather give them away to somebody who fucking I like and who needs a better keyboard than do something like that. like sell them. Like it's so
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
like I don't know.
Broke boy.
Oh, by the way, I don't know what the fucking ship date is. Oh. Basically, you need to get a USB. Actually, no, you don't. So I've got one for you. Never mind.
Oh, thank you.
I was gonna say that there's a where I put them, which is hilarious because my desk is covered in keyboard shit. But there was a bag around here somewhere that fucking had the original stabilizers in it. Anyway, I've got a USB key.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and that would be very much needed to the keyboard is, and just like a fat ass paperwork.
Well, I mean, it's a standard like USB Mini. I was
Yeah.
thinking about. Well, I got in that drop that I just linked you, the MP3 custom.
The FT2i.
But it doesn't fucking ship until August.
The glory of mass drop.
Yeah.
I
So-
see you doing the drop.
When that comes in, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
I mean, dude. I mean, wait. So
Dude,
you're wait.
Can you see my profile on Massdrop?
Yeah, I see you going in 2014.
Look at some of the shit that I have bought recently.
drops. All right.
The HD 6XXs.
Yeah, that network repair kit actually looks nice as hell.
It's really not. It's bad. The Deconi Blue by Fostex, fucking planar magnetics. Like, I can't wait to see those.
Dude, what is that ergonomic hardwood case? What the hell? What the fuck? I've never used a mechanic or an ergonomic keyboard, so I can't say, but they do not look that comfortable.
You're talking about this.
Datamancer Infinity.
Yep, you're talking about this guy.
Stream
Which
below,
is
give me a sec.
which it's basically like it's the same thing as my current keyboard, only it's a hardwood case for it.
Wait, so you use an ergonomic keyboard regularly?
Yeah. Here.
How? I do not see how people use that stuff.
Yeah, I use the fucking Infinity Uridox, which is that guy.
So
That's what this is my daily keyboard.
big flex.
And it's because I can fucking change the layer.
Wait, what is that display at the top left? Yeah.
Tells me what layer I'm in.
Oh, that's actually pretty nice.
So when I'm in layer 7, right?
Yeah.
I have WASD here, but I have jump and enter on my thumb.
So it's almost like
Normally this is backspace and delete, like backspace on the left and delete on the right. But when I'm in layer 7, it's jump and enter.
it's pretty dope. So it's like a virtual desktop except for keyboard.
Pretty much.
Neat.
Well, so the thing is your keyboard has the same capability because it runs the same firmware. Like you can assign the Q button to be whatever the fuck you want. Like
Get a one button.
by default on on the first function layer, like your volume up I think is A and then your volume down is D, or maybe it's up and down or A and S and then D is mute or something like that. And then like your CD or your media like pause forward, fast forward and rewind are down here on the like ZWX whatever the fuck. Like-
God, you got that turbo button too, dude. 1990. You got that turbo button on the keyboard too, man. 1990.
You could assign one if you wanted one.
Really now. Do turbo buttons even do anything nowadays? Because I
Mm-mm.
thought they were kind of antiquated bullshit. whatever. Assign a keyboard, make it my fucking menu button for suppressor, and assign a turbo button and make it my menu for Steam. Turbo mode enabled. Video, I've got a serious problem. I've chewed like 20, like I know I keep saying this, but I've chewed like 20 sticks of gum so far. Just in the span of like you making this keyboard.
By the way, one of the things that I actually did on one of my other Ergodoxes, my Master Drop Ergodoxes, is I had the keys done in Elfin, like J.R.R. Tolkien Elfin. Like,
you a Tolkien fan? I didn't know that.
Well, it's fucking hilarious to see people look at the keyboard and see legends and then not, like, it takes them a second to fucking process that those keys are not what they think they are.
That's pretty funny. It's a keyboard in Arabic, bro.
Right, they're like, what the fuck is this keyboard? Like,
I'm sure my roommates are gonna appreciate the rainbow keycaps, though. They're probably gonna have a similar and a little bit more visceral of a reaction.
oh, I'm sure. I just wish that I had a fucking proper shift key for you. Like,
nah, dude, it's fine. I mean, if you ship the keycaps that come with that, it's not an issue. Because I mean, like, I could just slap the black shift on there, and honestly,
well, they're not gonna. It's not gonna be a black one. It's gonna be a fucking white ABS one, which is
Oh,
gross.
it's white?
Yeah, or blue, white or blue, one of the two.
Although I would still appreciate it if you send this to me.
I'll have to find them, but yeah.
Nope.
I should have gotten in on this canvas keycap set. I actually really like. Wait, are these ABS or PBT? They look ABS to me.
On the topic of buying printed keycap sets, if they're ABS, there's a chance that the print will bleed off, right?
It's more that ABS will get shiny on you.
It's weird, but alright.
Stand by 1 second.
Gotcha.
So this is my first Infinity. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Notice how I have fucking gaffer tape on it to keep it from fucking my shit up. So if you notice that these keycaps are really shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean,
the other thing is
a better alternative than it is being destroyed.
they also make a shit ton of noise. Like they're really fucking loud.
Yeah, I see that. Wait. No fucking mind. Alright. I'm still definitely gonna get a custom keycap, even though it's like $10 for a single one with the IDA logo printed out. I'm gonna make that the pseudocode generation button, or I'm gonna replace it with F5. Just a pseudocode button.
Well, that would be 1, 2. So that would be this key here.
Yeah.
Meow?
See. Keycap. Do you know a good website that sells them for about under $10 for custom keycaps? Or
No, there literally aren't any. Like, you'd be better off like looking on, looking to see if anybody else has one, like already.
No, this is like a super meme keycap. I doubt.
Oh,
many
dude,
people are
dude.
going to get.
That
But
Mito XDA canvas custom keycap set. That comes tomorrow.
oh shit! Let me see that.
So, like, you should take a look at it and see if it's something that you want to fuck with.
I don't know. I don't really like the font on it that much. I'm just looking at it.
Well,
maybe.
You can. I'm pretty sure that they have multiple. Like, they have a Manfred set that uses just symbology rather than or Greek symbols. No, that's not Greek. That's the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, I see.
Like it looks like fucking
Oh yeah, 40's Micron. I'm looking
like
at that. What the fuck is that?
Proto Greek or either that or maybe no, I think that's runes. Like fucking what's the word? Like Scandinavian runes, maybe, or I don't know.
Wait, you said the Mito XGA canvas custom keycap set, right?
Yeah.
Wait, it says coming tomorrow on it.
Yeah.
So I don't. Wait, so does that mean it's shipping tomorrow, or it's gonna be available tomorrow? Available to buy?
No, the drop opens tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check out the ship date on that. Let's see. Getting the what is it? The 40's Micron. That actually looks pretty cool. It's kind of pretentious, but still neat. I don't even know what the fuck a Micron is. Microns. Technology.
Well, so the thing is like you can set up, because of the way that it's designed, you can set it up in like however you want it to be. Like if you wanted like the Key Illuminati one,
Yeah.
like
So
you could use the Illuminati key as your F5.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like the reason I want to get the F5 key though is, or with the IDO logo on it, is because that's the hotkey for the pseudocode generator, and it's just a funny meme. Cause it's like let me open a random file and show you an example of what I'm talking about. If I would fucking load, is it decompiling?
It's DICEUB PBT, so they're actually fucking like they're going to be a nice feel to them. I actually may jump in on this drop, to be honest with you, just so I have like another set for my fucking Ergodox.
Boy, just remember what you were saying like 3 minutes ago, man. You need to stop buying stupid shit just for the sake of buying.
Yeah, but I'm like, so one of the things that I've done is I requested to be notified the next time they drop fucking an Infinity Ergodox, because I just keep building them.
Fair enough.
Like I need another fucking Infinity Ergodox that's USB-C, so if I get caps for it from the start, then like it's not like I'm missing keyboards to put caps on, it's that I fucking haven't, like I've bought the wrong thing a couple of times.
Okay, alright. So you're just correcting it. That's fair.
Yeah.
Wait, are you actually shit, I need to ask that guy. I can so let me log on to my Steam account. Do you still need help with that project? Because I can see if that guy's online right now, because I don't think I think I asked him, hey fucker, you want money, and then I don't think I logged back into the account to see if he responded, so let me go in there right now.
Well, I mean, I still want to talk to him, but I don't want to talk about that on stream.
Yeah, fair enough. Is he offline? Okay, yeah, what he said.
Anyway, we've just been bullshitting for like forever. What switches? These are actually, so these switches that I put in Keegan's Pooty are the fucking the Kale Silver, which is the linear speed. But if you wanted to look at Zelios, the color's kind of fucked up on my camera, but those are purple, I promise you. Yeah. Did you miss the keyboard building? Yes, you did. But you can watch the VOD like right now if you want, because I'm gonna turn the stream off.
Alright.